just these two models right here, what is this? 140,000 faces, 283,000 tries. These are not optimized at all. So today, I'm gonna hit up my friend Eternity, who is just super talented in like any program they ever touch. And I'm gonna see if myself, as long as some of you guys can learn some optimization techniques from them, because A, we all are trying to learn out here. Let's jump in a call with them. All right, guys, we are in a call with Eternity, and every time I talk to Eternity, I get roasted about my modeling skills, but every time I leave the call, I am a better modeler. So, Eternity, what do you think of my cute robot mesh?
It is cute, but the geometry is less cute.
All right, so just don't go into edit mode and we're good then, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, also, guys, trying to kind of replicate what he does, just so I'm kind of more of a hands-on learner here. But you guys get his Discord screen, which I'm sure will zoom in on editing.
Okay, so first of all, that's the most basic layer of optimization, is deleting the faces that are inside of the model. And I think the unseen faces, the faces that you cannot see from any angle. And I think there's quite a few in there. So let's begin. Let's take this face, for example. If we zoom into it and we look in X-ray mode, there's a face here, a face here, a face here, there. And you see, when I select those faces, except for like geometry that isn't actually in the mesh, I will forgive you for that one.
Dang. See, guys, roasted.
Well, they will not be seen, so we can just go ahead and do it. That's already one shot.
Got it.
Okay, so let's continue. If we look around here, I think this is hidden geometry. I'm gonna have to do a time lapse on that.
We have deleted all of the interior faces on this guy, and now we're gonna do something that I just kind of slacked on, I guess. All of the very tiny details. For example, these 3 buttons on the top of this, I guess you'll call it a motherboard. There's 0 point for them to be this high in poly counts. They could just be a cube with a deleted bottom face, of course, and they would have the exact same point. In fact, there's 3 kind of buttons behind one of the headphones that you will not be able to see. They're behind the headphones, so we could just delete those entirely. And yeah, Eternity has told me the best thing to do, if it's tiny, don't give it detail, and I agree.
There you go. That's pretty much an accurate representation of
I was really trying. Did you want to show them what you showed me?
So like the bigger it is, the more detail it should get, and like the smaller it is, the less detail it should go. They really do not need that much faces. Like if it's in the game, it's not needed. A render, maybe, but like if it's in the game, it's really not needed to have so much faces for so little things, basically. So like the detail on it hasn't changed that much. You see, if we look at like from a whole point of view, literally nothing changed. Okay, so let's do that with like other stuff. So the thing that we can also do while we're on our way is deleting unused loop cuts, and that will be a big part of the job. Okay, so we can do that for some of the meshes. Oh wait, what am I looking at? Is that like a micro bevel?
It sure is. Do you like it?
No, it literally changed nothing.
Wait, how did you do that?
When you dissolve an edge, it just deletes the edge and replaces the faces behind it.
Okay,
like,
so you just
for example,
for
example, yeah, it's just dissolved. This bevel, that's useless. That's already 2 bevels per edge. That's all right.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we know what we must do. Go through all the little imports and delete the bevels. All right, Eternity hasn't crucified me at the head because there was no micro bevels on these.
This is painful. Like, look at that. Okay.
Stop. That's my favorite button. No.
That was useless. You see, that's literally a flat surface. Like, this area is literally flat.
Listen, man, oh no.
Okay, let's continue. Let's continue our journey.
Don't look at it, man. I'm sorry.
Why so many bevels? Let's do like 2 maximum.
Yeah, that's... I deleted even that one. It's just a 1 triangle now.
It's virtually the same thing.
I know, man. I see where my mistakes have lied.
Like, and after there's like another thing I like to do with those buttons like that. It's like, don't you just want to like sink them in like that and just completely delete that? One of those is useless.
I did delete that one already. Oh no. You found my bevel stash. All right, so I understand that with great bevels comes great responsibility. Oh no. He said like never ever bevel again.
No, choose where you bevel. The same thing for subdivision surface, to be honest. Like, it's a good tool, but don't abuse it. For Roblox, it's too much. Like, in some little scenarios, it's alright.
Alright guys, Eternity has also said, if you used the text tool, which we already knew this, I said this in my video. If you use the text tool, just delete the text text. Do it with an image later.
Look at that. That's before. That's
I'm going for
after.
it. I'm doing it right now.
For the motorcycle, did you follow one of my previous advices, which is duplicate the model before applying modifiers?
Now, if I say no, how disappointed are you going to be?
I mean, it's your model.
Of course I did. I didn't do it. I didn't. I'm tragic. Oh no,
Stop.
the micro bevel on the eye. He said there's not even a point to have a bevel on the eye.
No, there's no point to have a bevel on the eye.
What was that? I don't even know what you just did.
Look what I deleted. Like, I deleted this whole entire section.
Yeah, but how? What'd you press?
Okay, I just selected the edges.
Yeah.
And then dissolved the edges. And that's basically what I've been doing for the past 7 minutes. That was really necessary.
Of course. Like, that's what's so good about talking to you, is you don't really sugarcoat anything. You're like, hey, dude, you suck,
Yeah.
but here's why. And I learned something, and that's why I really like talking with you, because I always learn something, man. Mine is flat. There's nothing on that side. You set me up.
Okay, then if you want, I'm just gonna select all the faces like that. And by selecting the faces, I'm selecting the edges I want. Dissolve edges. There we go. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, since this still has 24,000 triangles, which is a lot. But
Yeah, that's kind of steep.
With that low, because like this is like super detailed, I will like see what items have the most triangles. Like you see, I separated every single item, and I will take a look at which one have the most triangles. Like I'm gonna go through it, and like if it's less than like let's say 200, I'm gonna hide it. Okay.
I would
250.
assume it's going to be the headphone wire and the little pieces that are connecting the legs to the Game Boy and connecting the face to the
like the little pieces
that right there.
yeah, that represents 4,000, that represents 3,000, and that represents 2,000. The thing is that the cable, well, it looks weird, but we'll need to keep a certain amount of triangles on that cable, yeah?
Is it, like, some people say the decimate modifier is, like, horrible and you should never use it. Is that true? Or is it fine?
Oh, depends on your use cases.
So, like, the wire, just decimate.
The wire, I'll delete it. I'll remake it.
Alright, I am down to see how you remake this. I always use the vertices and then the skin modifier, and then subdivision surface. Oh, yeah, you just showed me another piece that we can delete. Look inside that headphone. That's where it was originally going to connect to. And then I told you, I added the headphones as an afterthought.
What other dark secrets hide?
No secrets, man.
Hide.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't think we should talk about that. Where is that? Like, what part of the mesh is that?
The inside of your mainframe.
Dang, that was that bad, huh?
How can
Wait,
you fuck that?
where is that? Like, I don't see that on mine.
This thing right here.
Yep, I'm in it.
And then you go to those two areas like there. Basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use curves. So that's like the more complicated. Basically, what happens in those curves is that like you have your mesh that is an average of your handles like that. And to make sure it's like 100% straight, I'm just gonna extrude it again. So now you see my curve stops. I'm just gonna make them plug like from the bottom like that.
Yeah.
Now with the resolution, let's destroy the resolution.
Destroyed. Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
a
that
one
looks
resolution.
good.
General advice for every single modeler out there, whether you're beginner or advanced.
Guys,
or
listen
anything
up. I'm listening.
I'm about to apply this curve to a mesh to see how it looks like. But what if I'm not happy with it after? What do I do to prevent that?
Control Z.
I duplicate it.
Oh.
I duplicate it. No, I duplicate it. What if it was 2 hours ago?
Ah.
Okay, I
Up
duplicate
the
it.
number of
okay?
Control Z's.
But I do not want it. I don't want it in my file because, well, it's not needed immediately. I press M to move it to a new collection. Okay, I'm gonna create a new collection. I'm gonna call this backup like that.
Backup.
Okay, and you see, you have your scene collection with called collection right here. Okay, and you have your new collection called backup with your curve inside it. Okay, disable the collection, so this won't even affect your lag or your scene. You just disable it.
Nice.
Okay, and if you re-enable it, and you see, it will be disappeared. Like it's gone. Okay, it's gone from your scene. Okay,
It's just
and if you need it again, just re-enable it. And you'll see.
So what's your idea for this one? I would assume make it a cylinder, just like a texture for it.
I'm
Oh.
explaining everything visually.
Alright, visual acceptance.
Done.
What'd you do, bridge edge loops? Alright, and then just the same thing for the top one, I would guess.
Yeah.
So all of the tips, you think we've went over pretty much all of the tips? Delete
much.
inside faces,
Yeah.
if it's
First of
small,
all,
don't give it detail. And then for stuff that doesn't really need as much detail, guys, like this, I'm gonna select every other one, and we're gonna dissolve edges. Look at this. I have gotten this one all the way down to 13,152 triangles. I think I could get this under 13,000, but Eternity just opened up the original file I sent him. How many triangles were in the original file?
43,678.
So we have more than cut this in half. That is insane. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for today. If you did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.